More Gothic 2. Knight of the Raven. We're going to be doing apprenticeship and mage. So hopefully this run gonna be cool. Play for a few hours today. Dun 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 dun. You know what I want to play after this, by the way? Just throwing it out there. I want to play Scratches. That fucking point-and-click horror game from, like, 2003. I've always wanted to play that. And I just recently got it installed on my PC. You have to go through... It's abandonware now, so it's free. You just have to download the files from online. I have horrifying memories of that game when I was a child. My father used to play games, and I used to just sit by and watch. I've always wanted to go back and see if it's actually scary or not. That should be relatively short. I'm thinking what I might do here soon is, like, do half of Baldur's Gate 3 Day and, like, half of a other game. Like Scratches or fucking Near Replicant or some shit like that. Disco Elysium. I want to start as this guy's apprentice, though. Going back to Gothic.
You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gives you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constant and Mateos, this means you can work for me at any time if you want.
Did I just said
I'm in. You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
I think this is technically the second best way of earning money from the apprenticeships. The first way is the smith. You get the most money from that. However, I have a patched version of the game that does not allow the exploit, which you can use to get infinite steel. So this is actually going to get me more money in the long run, I'm pretty sure. And I also just don't feel like sitting there like I did in my first playthrough, fucking endlessly making swords, because it's the most boring thing in the world. So, you know, I'm just not going to spend as much money this playthrough as my plan. We'll see if that works out, but, you know, we'll see. Yeah, my specific plans are just kind of to play it by ear, and we'll just go as we feel like going.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
Yeah, what's my job, bro?
Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you.
Okay.
Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
I'll just bunk up with your wife. That should be fine, right? Truly.
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there.
What a pansy, dude.
If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself.
How do you think I got these fox skins? Or whatever.
He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern.
Literally already talked to him.
The underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
And he killed a bunch of things for me, so... Way ahead of you there, bud.
I've got a few skins for you.
Do I?
Yeah, even a shadow beast skin.
Money right off the...
Come see me again when you have more.
I've got a...
But you know, I'm only interested...
So, we are now an official citizen of this great, thriving seaport town. Which means... absolutely nothing. You gain nothing from it. Nothing. I guess I can get into the upper quarter now, technically. But I don't think the little fucking dickhead paladin will actually see me, though. Really.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
Who do you think I am, bro? I'm a respected citizen. That doesn't have a house.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it.
Then don't ask.
You may enter,
Bitch.
behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
How about you suck my nards, bro? It's Gerbrandite! Remember him? From the first game? Or the movie?
What do
Maybe?
you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna.
Okay. Let you get out of my face. I don't know why you're up here. This area is so weird to me because there's like nothing in here. You'd figure there'd be like a shop or like more expensive vendors, but there's really not a whole lot here. Basically just this house.
Ah, you again. I am now an apprentice with one of the masters.
Tell me, didn't I make myself clear? No more
How about
tales
you
dragons.
let me talk to your
That is
superior?
none of your business. That was the last time. Understood.
How about
There's
you let me see your
much to
manager?
eat here.
Okay?
Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door.
Of which there are none up here, so I don't know why he's even telling me this.
The other buildings
There's
belong
maybe
to
one?
important citizens.
Yeah, there's
There's
one.
nothing there for you. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
I have reported to Lord Hagen that you wish to speak to him.
And what did he say?
He's never heard of you.
Of course not. Did you tell him about the dragons?
Didn't I tell you to stop these stories?
Okay. But yet again, how about you suck my nards, bro? Ooh, it's Fernando from that Lady Gaga song, right? Roberto, Fernando, Wombo Combo. So many recognizable names in the upper quarter. I feel like I'm really living with famous people here. That being said, what do I do? I guess I can go talk to Haggis over here. I can go talk to Lord Haggis.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
So I'm a citizen, but
I need
You're
to
not gonna
speak
let
to
me
Lord
in?
Hagen.
Do you know how often I've heard that? You can't go in. If you try anyway, I'll have to kill you.
okay, brother. Okay, brother. See, this is when the white woman effect of like, let me speak to your manager until somebody drags me out kicking and screaming would actually be a good thing. May actually get some stuff done in this case. I think we give up way too easily. TBHM homo. Anyway. Well, I'm an apprentice, and that didn't get me shit. So, by the way, I wanted to mention this. Because this same person who came in here yesterday saying that I look like this guy, and then put my face on him, Mr. Dork, he also mentioned to me that the dude down here has an unrecognizable accent. I don't think that's true. I think it is a very recognizable accent. I would even say, I thought about this all day yesterday because it was eating at my brain. What I feel like I recognize this dude from. And this guy, Bromar.
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you will pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
I would say what that reminds me of is I couldn't remember his name yesterday or what movie he was in, but it's Borat. The Sacha Baron Cohen dude. Borat. That's what that accent reminds me of. I couldn't for the life of me remember I thought about everything in between. Conan, Zunon, whatever the fuck I said, but I could not think of Borat. That's what that accent reminds me of. I just had to get that off my chest.
Is it true that some townspeople have simply vanished?
So I've heard, but I'm not sure whether it's really true. Just look around.
Sounds like a you problem.
Does this rat hole look like the place where you want to spend your golden years? Small wonder that people are getting themselves out of here.
What are you
What are
doing?
you doing here?
My name is Brahim.
I didn't ask that. I said, what are you doing here? I didn't ask for your name.
Could use a map of the city?
It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
Show me your maps. I didn't actually want. I was lying.
Come back again.
I didn't actually care. I was just making conversation. You're a fucking loser, dude. I'm gonna be on a bit of a tear today, I think, just because it's Friday. So, at least when I'm recording this. So I'm gonna be a bit of an ass, because I just have that jolly end of weekend joy about me. There's Chuck. You know, I sort of want here. Let's look at the quest, right? Let's actually like think about stuff. So I need to join the Mages Guild if I want to be a Magician. Many citizens of Corinthus are missing, and that's for the Ring of Water, which, if I remember correctly, you have to, I don't know. Maybe I have to talk to Andre, whatever the fuck his name is. The Water Mages. Okay. I want to join the Temple of Fire. However, I do need to do something before that. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm gonna talk to Lars and get him to fucking take me all the way out to that to Lee, to where he is in the farm. That way he can kill everything in between here and the farm for me and get me all that XP, and I don't have to do anything, which is gonna be really nice. Good lad. You can't actually complete the quest to enter the water mages until you've, like... There's, like, a fair bit you have to do, I think. So, I'm not even gonna bother with that right now.
Hey.
I'm just gonna go for the temple. Herald?
Don't bother.
Okay. Okay, Herald, the Herald. I also need 5 more strength, because I need to wield this sword. Arak's sword. So I should probably... I think I can do that from the fucking dude over here. From the Smith. Mr. Smith. I think he can give me 5 strength, right?
Hey, you.
Or do I have to be apprenticed to him? Okay, so he can't give me strength unless I'm apprenticed. Okay, so who can I get strength from? I can get it from Eric, right? I think. Or the other dude over here, maybe? Pretty sure. There's somebody over here that can teach me strength. Almost positive. Just need to figure out who it is. It's one of these backwoods losers over here. Carl?
What led you into the...
I'm just looking around, bro.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around.
You gonna do something about it?
It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people.
Not you, then. So you don't have nothing to worry about, bud.
Turned the Harbor District upside down, but they didn't find anything.
You don't got nothing to worry about, because you look like a bum. Can you teach me something?
You teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and they, but I don't know enough about them. If
Okay.
you want to learn that, but if
Okay.
you want to train your muscles,
Okay. That's literally... Yeah.
How much do you charge for the training?
50 gold pieces.
50
will
gold!
help you to become stronger.
You fucking...
I want
Fine.
to train with you.
Good. We can get started as soon as you are ready.
I don't really care about
I want to
doing
become
this free.
stronger.
I just want to get the +5 right now. That should get me to where I need to be to wield this sword. Excuse me? Not enough strength 10? I need 10 more. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. So, I need to get to 30 then. question, which I'll look this up myself because I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. I thought it said like require or strength acquired 15. That was telling me, but it says I need 15 more. So I need 30. I have 20. And I also have a belt of force on, so I actually have 15, which is no good. So I actually don't even have enough, which is unfortunate. But Carl?
Hey, you.
Cool. I'm just okay, so what I'll do here, I'm gonna get +5, +5. I'm gonna spend the last of my 10 points on that, and then I can equip the belt of force, which will allow me to equip this sword. And then I'll have 30 strength, and that's probably where I'll keep it for a decent amount of time, because again, I'm more focused on being a mage. So, but that'll give me a pretty significant boost in the early game, so that's welcome. That's very welcome. But I do need to figure out how to get to the temple. I'm gonna go this way. Might have to talk to Anders. This dude has something to say too, doesn't he?
Oh, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here.
Excuse
you
me?
look a bit pale around the gills.
Excuse me?
Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
He doesn't believe what he's saying. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all.
Okay, just skipped his
But that
fucking
old
dialogue.
tower came
Like, what was it
close to
me?
what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Oh, he's the one that has the lighthouse that is currently
Ever since these scallywags
infested by
took over the
bandits.
lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know.
They're
There
probably
was
my
a big gang
bros.
on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor.
That doesn't make any
Harbor is
sense.
the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
That doesn't really tell me. That doesn't answer my question.
The harbor of Corinthus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
Okay.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
I would.
And are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
I'll take you.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Eventually.
Look at them, the lazy rabble.
Maybe like 3 years before I get back here to that point. But
All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water.
Bilge?
I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I...
don't feel it in your loins. Okay, so Lars
Hey,
can
you.
tell me about the Vatras stuff.
He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved. Tell me what you need.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Oh, we have to return the ornament too. He can do that for me as well. That's gonna be decent XP along that whole route. That'd actually be pretty nice.
Vatras said you could help me join a community.
Getting tired of being the underdog, are you? All right, I see your point. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries if you want to join Lee.
No.
And I'm sure we can find a way to get you into the monastery soon. But the easiest thing would certainly be for you to join the militia.
I want to be a
Which
mage.
community do you prefer?
I want to be a magical magician.
The fire magicians.
I bet Vatras didn't foresee that, or he wouldn't have sent you to me. Joining the monastery is expensive. Those boys won't even let you in unless you pay them a tribute. And the only one who could do anything about that is Vatras himself. You had better talk to him again about this.
About those missing people.
Missing people.
Tell me what you
Tell
know.
me what you know.
Bars.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. One day, he simply didn't return. At first, we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings.
Tell me what you know.
Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Okay.
Isn't this
So
a
you know
case of the
nothing.
militia?
The militia
Congratulations.
is pretty useless if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
Okay.
So what's your business with Vatras?
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
Okay. Tell me about the Ring of
More about the Ring of
Water.
Water?
The ring is to the water mages
Water?
what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Corinus. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water. So keep this to yourself.
Sure.
No. Wait, could he have taught me strength and I wouldn't have had to...
Sure, I can...
I'm such a fucking moron. God damn it. I hate myself. That would have been free. What a shame. What a shame. That I just remembered that this is a thing. It is what it is. It is what it is, minus 50, you know? I'm sure I'll make worse decisions in the future. It's fine. I need your
I
help.
need your help.
And what exactly...
I don't know. Oh, I need some money.
I need some...
Don't we all? Sorry, go to him and borrow whatever money you need. I'll take care of the rest. You'll find Lamar in the harbor district.
Lamar.
Borders on the lower part of town.
What about some better
What
armor?
about some better armor?
Mateo sells...
Oh, he's the one. So he tells you about he tells you about the
I want to join the Ring of
whatchamacallit,
Water.
the chest they already looted.
But the decision about whether you will be accepted or not lies with the water mages alone.
What did you do to impress the water mages?
I protected them for a long time when we were still living with the barrier. And they have plenty of reason to be grateful to me.
What's it like to belong to the Ring?
We are very different from the usual communities you can join here in Corinus. Once you're one of us, we're not going to ask anything of you that you are not ready to do. The only thing we truly require of you is to keep quiet. We work in secret and do not want to let outsiders know who our members are. We shall keep an eye on you. Everything else remains to be seen.
Brother, I was a Circle 6 mage. I was literally like the guy. Are you kidding me?